Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this video, I'm playing with the dollar bead box and bag, and I came up with this necklace design that I wanted to share with you. When I first started going through the beads, I thought I was going to make something with these petal beads. I had an idea to make a flower into a bracelet. So what I was going to do is I was going to take these, make my flowers that I usually make, and I was going to figure out how to connect it to these two findings here. I was going to put these together, and I was going to put the flower on top, and I was going to turn it into a bracelet, because I've never done a beaded flower like that in a bracelet, like almost like a corsage look that I was thinking about doing. So anyways, I made the flower, and before I connected these on, I realized I should do a necklace because of these little charms here, and I love the color mix that I have here. It's a color I don't do very often together, so I decided not to do that, and I went with this. So for the necklace, I am using these brass hammered findings. They're kind of like earring chandelier findings, but I love to use these in necklaces more than I like to use them in earrings. And there's these charms that match them. They're little square hammered brass charms. They're so cute. And I'm using the swirly, I think it's called swirly. It has like a swirl on the side, pink rondelles, and this dark purple check fire polish bead, and I'm using the 4mm acid wash, they're gold, acid wash check trucks, and I'm also using these hex beads that came in the box. I've been getting these a lot, right there, and of course the petal beads, and I have that big chunk of amethyst right there in the center. So it's a cute necklace. I'm also using this little pearl here in the middle. And by the way, if you didn't get the box, you can still make a necklace very similar to this. You would just need to use the same size beads. They don't have to be exactly the same, but you can use things that are very similar to what I have here. So go into your stash and get an earring chandelier finding that has 3 holes. You can use just faceted rondelles. You can use any little charms you want here. You can make bead dangles like I did here, but put them here, like have 5 of them. And I just have a simple strand here of beads. Again, these are 3 and 4mm beads that are strung here. And instead of doing petal beads, you could do teardrops. So yeah, there's a lot of different options you can do. And all of this stuff, all of the beads here are from the dollar bead box. The only thing that I use from my own stash is jump rings that I use for the charms, a head pin, this chain here, which I actually took from an old necklace that I cut in half and I turned it into this here. The necklace was only 16 inches, and this here, by the way, is 5 inches, so it's 21 inches finished. And then crimps were mine, and the bead string wire. That's it. So now I'm going to show you guys how to crimp this. I hope you like this necklace. I think it's really pretty and very different. I don't usually do color mixes like this. I am so addicted to working with turquoise and blues. So I am doing bead stringing wire for this, and I have some crimp tubes here. And I'm using my 3-in-1 crimper that I'm addicted to. I love this tool so much. I can't believe that I went this long without it now that I have it. A crimp tube here. Now I did not put crimp covers on here. I was thinking about it, but maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't think it's actually necessary. Some things I make I feel like it needs it, but some things I make feel like it don't. Oh, one thing very important I realized when I was making this, so whenever I do bead stringing, right, I always pass back through the crimp and I come out like 3 inches, because if I ever need to do repair, if I have a bead that I accidentally added, or a broken bead, or maybe the necklace is too long or too short and I don't want to change something, I always have 3-inch tail pass back through so I can fix it if I ever need to. But because of how short these sections are, I was not able to do that, and I actually only have like 1/2 inch of wire passing back through the beads. So I'm going to take my wire here and I'm going to go through this crimp tube, and like I said, I can only go through about 1/2 inch or so because it's so short. And the wire being doubled going through, it's really going to not make this lay right. It's not going to drape properly, so that's why I didn't do it. Okay, so I'm pulling this down now. I need to make sure that this is laying flat Let me get this wire to come around. You don't want it too tight because then it won't drape right. I'm gonna go like this. I'll use my pliers to grab it like this and then pull this through. Okay, before I crimp it, I just want to make sure that this is able to move. Okay, I think I got it. I'm going to go ahead and crimp it now. So here is the 3-in-1 crimper if you haven't seen it yet. The original crimpers only have one hole, and this one has 3 for 3 different sizes of crimps. So number 1, 2, and 3 crimp. And right here has this tooth so you can put your indentation in it. So I'm going to take and do that first. I need to make sure that my wires are parallel side by side. See this? I need to make sure you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to make my indentation just like that. And then I am going to fold the crimp. Now I'm using a number 1 crimp, so I do have to go to the smallest hole right there. And really I find if you do use larger crimps, I still go down to the smaller notches just because I want this to be completely flattened. Okay, there we go. And now I just have to trim my wire. So I really liked this design. I thought it was cute, and I think that it can also be done with beads that are very similar to it. And if you do try doing it with different kinds of beads, I would love to see it. It's so pretty. I really like this design. I hope you guys enjoyed this too. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button to get notified whenever I upload new videos. And check me out on my social media sites. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.